Hi there, this is Dr. Clarice Fluitt, and I have a word of encouragement for you today. I have found if you truly want change to take place in your life, then you need to begin to watch your words, the words that you speak, particularly what you say about yourself. And I have also discovered in my little journey through life that when we come to a place where we are deciding that we want to avoid the familiar, I have found that every time I am invited into a new experience, that I have to turn loose of some old things. My mom used to teach me, she says, now honey, when you get something new, take something old and pass it on to someone else. Well, I thought that was a good idea, I just didn't follow through. I found knowledge of a thing is not always possession of it, but I knew the concept. Don't get yourself so filled with the familiar that you cannot have room in your life for the new things. I have also found that in the midst of our journey through life, that not only is it just familiar people and familiar things that we're doing, that every time that you're invited, whether the opportunities of life come to you, I like to hear people say, and the curtain goes up and the curtain comes down on opportunities in life. And many times we can't move into new opportunities because we have so many things that we're trying to take with us into the next experience of life that they're not invited to come. Whether they're people or things or ideas or concepts, however you're looking at it, the familiar spirits, they just hang around you and they want to be able to hold you back. I had friends years ago that I would be doing an event, and they'd say, oh, we want to come, don't do it that day, wait for us, we're going to be out of town at that time. And I found out every time that I would be ready to move on, I would hear the pleadings of dear people that I really did care for. And they, oh, don't do it then, we're going on a vacation, or we're doing this. And you keep trying to gear your life to make everybody else happy. Oh, my friends, I am telling you, if you desire the benefit of going to new dimensions and experiencing fresh things, there are some things you're going to have to leave behind. There are some people that you're going to have to leave. There's some opinions you're going to have to leave. There's some thoughts, some ideas. There's just some clutter that has to go in another direction. I was invited to do something that I had never done before. And I thought, oh, that would be wonderful. And then the more I got to thinking about it, well, I can't do that because I'm committed to another group, I'm committed to another idea, I'm committed to another expression of gifts, talents, and abilities. But I could feel this invitation that really was, I can do this and that, but I wanted to take a whole group of people that had not received the invitation. I had to make a decision. Sometimes you have to disconnect from those things. It's not a matter that you don't love and you don't care and you don't appreciate the things that have gone on, but it's the things that are familiar. I remember when I was just a child and I was taking swimming lessons, and I didn't know about swimming, but I did know this, that I saw all the people that went swimming, that they had water wings and they had snorkels and they had nose pinchers and they had swimming caps and they had flippers. They had all of this equipment, and they had a beach bag and a great big beach towel, and they had all of these familiar things. So when I went to take my swimming lessons, I had my beach bag, I had my big towel, that no beach, but I got all of this stuff in my bag, and I mean, I was ready to go. And as soon as my instructor saw that, he took one look and he says, get rid of that stuff. Well, I was attached to that stuff. Those water wings were going to keep me in the water. Those flippers were going to make me go. I had seen how swimmers were always equipped. Now, the fact that I couldn't swim, and the fact that I didn't want to take instructions, and the fact was I didn't want to get rid of my stuff. But I found in life that every time there is an invitation to go to another dimension, you're going to hear a resounding invitation that says, if you want to go to where you are intended to go with your gifts and talents and abilities, you are going to have to begin to cut back on the familiar things and begin to embrace learning some new ways of talking, walking, thinking, acting, because we go from one amazing opportunity to another. If you feel like you're stuck, You need to get unstuck. Possibly you need to begin to turn loose of some things you're hanging on to, some relationships that are no longer serving you. You can love people, but I'm telling you, if you begin to hold on to those relationships of yesterday that do not want to go, do not want to extend or expand, they want to live in yesterday's comprehension and understanding, it's going to hold you back. So I encourage you, be willing to invest yourself in divesting yourself of those familiar things that you're not using anymore. I took a look in my closet and I realized if I ever got that small again, I wouldn't wear that stuff anyway. So you begin to turn loose of those things that I'm going to hold on to this, I might need it someday. The truth is somebody needs it today. Turn loose of the things that you're not using. This is Dr. Clarice Fluid. I'll be seeing you soon.